Welcome back to another episode of Fish 5-0 with me, yours truly, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger. Today we're going to be playing a Grixis deck that was piloted to a clean 5-0 by Sokos13. This deck is a lot more along the lines of what I would play Grixis as nowadays because you can't really play the control-y game as well as you could before, as there's so many problematic enchantments and we don't really have that many we actually don't have any ways to deal with it outside of using dispersal. So, and that's just not the best way to deal with something. And yeah, so we go more aggressive, we add more threats in, and I like what Sokos has here. They've also got 3 Duress in the sideboard, a Shivan Fire, 2 Disdainful Strokes, 2 Moment of Cravings, 2 Negates, 2 Eldritch Reborns, Unmoored Ego, Cry the Carnarium, and Ongrath the Flame Chained here. So, let's go ahead and go over the deck a little bit more, because for the most part, this is cards you've seen from the black-red mid-range deck you've seen running around. But here's the blue inclusions. We have Thought Erasure up in front. Here we've got target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from that, and you non-land card from it. That player discards that card, and then you surveil 1. This is great because this will set up the next couple of turns, like the next 3 to 4 turns, possibly, maybe even 2 to 3 here. You'll get to rip the most important card from their hand, something that doesn't line up with the answers you have in your hand. And of course, the best thing here is you get to take the removal that is about to hit your Thief of Sanity, and you get to surveil, which could help us dig to a land, throw away dead cards, etc., etc. Card is just absurdly powerful in this standard and exactly what you want to be doing for 2 mana. On turn 2, usually. Up next is Thief of Sanity. 1 generic blue and a black flying. When Thief of Sanity deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 3 cards of that player's library, exile 1 of them face down, then put the rest into their graveyard. For as long as that card remains exiled, you may look at it, you may cast it, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast that spell. So, this card is huge, runs away with the game. It sucks that it does die to shock, Shivan Fires. It dies to a lot of things. It's also a known quantity that everyone boards into these because, you know, with the amount of Esper decks running around. But the good news is you have a main deck. The bad news is that it dies to a lot of things. But the upside of this connecting is huge. Absolutely bonkers. If you get to resolve this and connect with maybe against some kind of Nexus of Fate deck in best of 3, you can take the Nexus out of their deck so it never goes back into their deck. You can take Phoenixes so they don't go back to them. You can take spells with Jumpstart, stuff like that. And of course, you can just flat out take good cards. So this card is sweet. My favorite card currently in Standard. And then up next, a card that's had a huge uptick in being played, Hostage Taker. 4 mana, when Hostage Taker enters the battlefield, exile target artifact, card, or creature until Hostage Taker leaves the battlefield. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast it. So right now with the amount of Hydroid Krasis running around, you can steal that. You can steal like a ton of like Explore creatures to help you dig for your lands. There's just so many things you can do with Hostage Taker right now. A nifty trick that you can do also is if you're playing against a control deck, you're worried about a board sweeper and you have a nice threat on board right now, you can go ahead and play Hostage Taker, eat one of your threats. Let's say in this case we have a few, I don't know, Thief of Sanity's on board. We're afraid of a board wipe, so what we'll do is we'll play Hostage Taker, eat a Thief of Sanity. So this way, when they board wipe, the Hostage Taker dies, thus returning our threat that's underneath Hostage Taker back to the battlefield. So just a nifty trick. Just don't forget that. And then, of course, we have Niv Mizzet. Niv Mizzet's been hiding away a little bit with Jeskai's downtick in play, but still a good card here. We're going to see how it plays. I mean, the triple blue, triple red, you know, that's always a scary mana cost. But you know, it has a lot of upside against the control matchups. It's always going to resolve, so just a very good card. And these are going to be the blue inclusions, and without holding you up any longer, I'll see you all in the arena.
Heat Day 10. Good luck, opponent. Okay, well, we have good mana. I'll try it. Okay, looks like it might be Esper control. This looks like it's going to be a fun matchup. A long matchup. But it's going to be a grind fest. Here comes Thought Erasure. Oh, we dodged the turn 2 Thought Erasure. Okay, cool. All I need to make sure of now is that... What is that? Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and play Dragon Skull Summit here. Pass back to them. We'll see if we can fire off Carnage on our opponent. Yup. Or we could play Phoenix, force the counterspell here. Yeah, I'll play Phoenix, force the counter spell. We are close to Niv Mizzet mana, so that's pretty nice. If they play Teferi and then try to tuck, then we have Bedevil. Alright, looks like it's going to be either... Interesting, okay. Nice. That gives us a shot now to play... Huh. Another Phoenix. Yeah, why not? Play this tapped. You know, maybe we get a 6th land, then we can go Carnage plus Thought Erasure. Or we go Thought Erasure first, obviously. They have another answer to our Phoenix. We need to clear a path so that when they try to, like if they answer our Phoenix, or I mean, if we play Niv Mizzet and they blow up the board, that's not going to feel great. So right now, we're just going to kind of chill. All right, go ahead and cast this Thought Erasure. What does the opponent say about that? Negate. Resolves. Then let's go ahead and cast Carnage, targeting our opponent. Alright, so they've got to throw away 2 cards here. They threw away double land, so they have 2 spells left in hand. Ooh, look, it's 4 mana Blightning. How good is that? I'm just going to play the Phoenix. That's about all I need, really. Alright, let's try it again. See how they feel about this Carnage. They could counter it, but that's good for us. Okay. So it looks like we got casted down. Or at least our Phoenix did. Alright. So they're discarding whatever doesn't kill this Phoenix. Ooh, double land. Nice. Good draw, good draw, good draw. I mean, that was a good draw from the opponent there. Hitting double land. Oof. Oh, whoa. Maybe they just had all lands. That's unfortunate. Try the Carnarium. Sure. Ah, that's pretty funny. I guess I'll play another Phoenix. And then pass back to the opponent. We are grinding them out of cards. That is the nice thing. Alright. Cast Carnage again. Sure, Sinister Sabotage. That makes sense. Okay. And now let's see what they draw. Somewhere along the way, there's going to be a Teferi. There's 37 cards left in their deck. Gotta be a Teferi somewhere. I'm gonna just play Niv. Alright, pass back to the opponent. So if they go and blow up the board, it won't save them there. Because they'll still have to deal with the Phoenix. They have to have removal on top of that. Alright, so we take game 1. I think we bring in Duresses, Negates, Disdainful Strokes. Unmoored Ego doesn't feel like it's useful here. I'd rather just have an actual threat. So we have to be ready for the fact that they're also going to be bringing in their own Thieves of Sanity. Hostage Taker, probably not at its best here. To be completely honest. What else do I want? Alright, we'll take 1 Hostage Taker. I guess no, we can keep... Let me see here. We have 2 Carnival Carnage. That's good at grinding them out of cards. I do like that. Alright, let's run it like this. We'll drop all the Hostage Takers. I see no reason to have them, really. I mean, I know that there's some appeal because we can steal potentially what is their Thief of Sanities, but we have ways to deal with that. Ooh, Phoenix, Phoenix. Ongrath. Oh, but we're going to lose the Ongrath as soon as they Thought Erasure us. But I'll keep. We have good mana. Alright, so they're starting off with Plains. The opponent has started off with Plains. Followed by Swamp. Alright, we're going to just play Drowned Catacomb Pass. Alright, here it comes. Do they have the Thief of Sanity? Do they have the Thief of Sanity? Okay, so they have black, black, blue. I mean, black, black, white. I'll just go ahead and play Drowned Catacomb. Represent the Disdainful Stroke. I mean, represent the Sinister Sabotage. So they do not have any counter magic right now, as they only have black, 2 swamps and a plane. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jam Rekindling Phoenix here. Rekindling Phoenix, pretty good, you know? It's almost like it's a powerful card or something, you know? Alright, let's go ahead and attack. Mortify. Mortify? But why Mortify? Let's go ahead and play another Phoenix while we still can. Okay, so they have to blow up our little friendly neighborhood token here. This way, we don't get another Phoenix back. Fine, so now they have one... Okay, cool, we got the 5th mana. They only have a swamp up. They're off on colors, so we're able to play Ongrath here.
Here be
We draw one more red source, then we can play Niv Mizzet the following turn if we need to. Most likely won't, but... Alright, so we've hit him with the Phoenix. Teferi here, if being played, it's just going to go ahead and tuck the Ongrath. Okay, opponent's gotten their island. Okay, so they have chosen to use Deputy of Detention to take our Ongrath. So I'm going to go ahead and play Direfleet Daredevil, since we just drew that like a pro. And I'm going to go ahead and use that on their Mortify. Nice. Alright. Alright, we're up against Beto. Good luck. See how this deck... We got our first win right off the bat. I can't complain. That's a good start. Man, we seem to have this issue a lot with lands in this deck. Because I know that, like, in playtesting, I tried a few matches with this deck, and one thing I've noticed, I often just never get lands. Can be problematic. Oh, is it mono blue? I think it's also partially because the only way we really fix our draws is through Thought Erasure. Okay, so let's do Drakes. Okay, looks like it's Phoenix. I have to kill this. I know I want to save Lava Coil for the Phoenixes, but I have to actually kill that. That little goblin is such a problem. Gives them too many spells at a discounted rate. Can't deal with that. See what they put in the yard. Ooh, a Radical Idea. We could play this Steal Radical Idea from their yard. Just so they don't have anything. And then now it's their turn. Yep, this way we keep them off their count of getting 3 spells in a turn. Stuff like that. Now, this upcoming turn, I could go ahead and play Direfleet, Daredevil. Nice. Chart a Course. Let's see what they've got in hand. Pretty good. I'll go ahead and rip Tormenting Voice. I don't think they need that. They don't need that. They'll be fine. Oh, no. I'm going to go ahead and fire off this shock they've got. There you go. Your turn. Then we get to play Phoenix. Alright, so what are they going to throw away here? Entrancing Melody. I'm actually going to go ahead and go play Siege Gang Commander now. It'll be mana efficient. Alright, so now we have a way to deal with their little goblins without having to, like, overextend. Yep, seems good. I'll go ahead and send one of these goblins at him. I'd like to activate, target, sacrifice that goblin right there. Send this up. Now we're going to go ahead and connect with all of our threats and then play Thief of Sanity. So when they try to play a Drake here to block, that's when we're going to go ahead and just Lava Coil them. They have to get a second red for the Drake too. Okay, so Lava Coil takes down our Thief, which is not our Phoenix. Good news for us. 6 damage. I think we have lethal. We do have lethal. 2, 4, 6. Cool. Sacrifice that goblin. Sacrifice that goblin. Okay, cool. Writing's on the wall. Alright, let's take it to the next game. Cry the Carnarium seems good here. Unmoored Ego? Maybe? You could name Phoenix or Drakes. Ongrath keeps attacking the opponent's hand. Yeah, I guess we just keep hitting their hand, yeah. Seems good. Carnival Carnage doesn't seem great here, as it doesn't really do anything. Getting him to discard at random isn't as good as actually handpicking the discard, so let me see. What else can we play? Thief of Sanity feels like it doesn't trade all that well here. But it is cheap, so that is the one thing I like about it. Dire Fleet Daredevil has some applications, sure. I guess this should be good enough. Let's try this. We'll keep a few Thief of Sanities in just to keep them honest with their shocks and stuff like that. That was a pretty gross game, though, only because our opponent was behind on lands. I wonder what they could have done had they actually hit their lands, because I'm curious how this matchup plays out. No blue sources, and we've got Thought Erasure, which is an early turn play that we need to set up the rest of our turn, so yeah, I'm going to mulligan that. This hand's much better. 3 lands, one of them being a shock land, making it so that we can actually play our cards, play our lands without them all being tapped. Have early interaction in Lava Coil. And Hostage Taker to steal potentially any random cards like, I don't know, a Drake or something like that. Maybe even a Phoenix if we're desperate. We do have to be mindful, though, that they do have... Can't play anything at instant speed anyways, so may as well just go ahead and just play the Steam Vents tapped. Now we have 4 mana. If they go off this turn, we can Lava Coil the Phoenix. Whoa. What is that? What is that? We playing a Goblin? So they're looking to potentially go off in the next turn. So I have to try to Lava Coil. If they Spell Pierce this is going to be problems. Straight up problems. Okay, cool. Got rid of it. Okay. They play a Drake. Sure. Okay, I can either A, play Rekindling Phoenix to block, force the Lava Coil. Lava Coil is the only thing they could have. Yeah, because they'd have to triple shock to kill this, essentially. They'd go shock, shock, kill this, get the token, then shock the token. Yep, there's the Lava Coil, as expected. We'll take 3. What do we have now? Play another Rekindling Phoenix? Ugh, Disdainful Stroke on top of that? That's gross. Yup, you got it. So if they have 2 1-mana spells and they flash back this Radical Idea, or jumpstart this Radical Idea, they bring back their other Phoenix. Alright. This seems kind of problematic. No hand disruption spells either. Ooh. Does this work? This is the best way. I mean, I can get back their Lava Coil and try to target their Crackling Drake, and I can play around Spell Pierce. This forces the negate from the opponent. Is that a negate from the opponent? No, it is not. Cool. So we were able to deal with the Drake. Darn it, they don't fire off the Radical Idea. Kind of wanted them to fire it off there, but... Uh-oh. This can't end well. Yep. As expected there. This goes up to 6.
Oh, it's a search for the unknown. That's real science.
We need to drop a Devil. Niv Mizzet isn't worth, because Niv Mizzet just comes down and dies, right? That feels pretty bad. Hold on, let me see. Is there a way around this? So we send the Dire Fleet Daredevil into the opponent's Ral. We could go ahead and eat the Hostage Taker. No, we play Niv Mizzet. They just minus. How many spells are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 spells in the yard. We just play Niv. See what they do about it. Not hard for them to get one more spell in the yard. Oh, it checks Exile. Darn it, they have one in Exile. My fault. Whatever, we'll just have to go ahead and... We got him to minus, so now we can get rid of Ral a little bit easier. We need one more land. Ugh, gross. Never mind. We're in trouble. Ral checks the graveyard. Womp, 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 womp. Yeah, I think we die here. Because we need 8 mana in order to play the Phoenix. Like, take Phoenix, play Phoenix, kill Ral. Alright. Seems good. I mean, I guess we're not completely out of it yet. Alright, so we play the Hostage Taker. Pass back to them. Hopefully they don't draw anything. Between Radical Idea, their draw step, and Ral digging too.
The other one's going bye-bye.
Oh my lord. That is a big one. But that's also a very good draw. Get good.
This isn't over.
We're gonna immediately fire off this Niv Mizzet if possible. Oh boy. What are they looking for? They're looking for a way to kill this, obviously, but... Chart a course too. Digging so much. How many lava coils is that? You've seen 1 and then 2 in the yard. Or so 1 in exile, 1 in the yard. Is that a lava coil? Please don't be a lava coil. 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 The reason why we threw our Niv Mizzet away was because we knew we'd get one eventually, right? That's the game plan. Gonna just have a little light show, an alternating light show. Beep beep boop beep boop 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 beep boop boop. Honky town. Kinda a little off. Honky. Dang it. Honky town. Nice. Good enough. Whatever. You know what I'm doing. Aw, yeah. Alright, cool. Thank you, opponent. My turn. It seems the opponent was not pleased with the result. Oh, this is so bad, dude. It's an honor. Every time, like, I get roped, I'm just like, you know, it means a lot. This is, we did something that made him so upset. He decided to rope. Sweet. Got one more good game in. Alright, nice. Good luck, Candy Cow. I'll keep this. Play the Drowned Catacomb. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we need to kill this. But we don't have that option right now. Instead, I guess we'll just go ahead and Carnival, whatever Explorer threat they play. Oh no. That's really bad. Can I stop trying? Build gates. Yeah, I mean, this has just got to go. The Thief of Sanity can't stay around for too long. That's bad news bears for us. Yeah, Vivian. That's pretty good. Let's hope they don't have another one.
I won't lose more.
We have an answer to Vivian, so that's cool. Unfortunately, had we had untapped lands, I think this would have been way different, but, you know, such is the life. All right.
Dead yet.
Pass back to them. Yep. So they've adapted here. Oh, finally, thank you. Let me think here. What is the play? We can Thought Erasure. Let's see what they've got. They have a lot of mana. Oddly enough, I think it's got to be... Yeah, it's still Hydroid Grixis. 100%. Enters tap, pass back to them. So they go ahead, they go Thought Erasure, they rip our hand apart. They take probably one of our hostage takers they could, or they take the Dire Fleet Daredevil. Most likely one of our hostage takers, I think. All they know is that they're about to lose, or if they take Carnage, that prevents them from losing 2 cards. And now that they've used Thought Erasure, we can also use Dire Fleet Daredevil to play it, cast theirs back. Alright, hostage taker down. What do they play now? If it's Find Finality, that's actually not a bad thing for us. As soon as they put a Find Finality in the yard, that's kind of cool for us. Because then we can grab stuff back. Okay. It's reasonable. Thief of Sanity. Sure. Got it. Let's take a look here. What do they have? 3, 6. I have 6 mana. That's a tough draw for us, right? So I'm thinking here, we can either just steal the Thief of Sanity so it doesn't hit us for a turn, but then they just steal our threat back. Yeah, I think we just make him discard 2. So then this way next turn, we can go ahead and play Dire Fleet Daredevil. Use their cast down to blow up the Thief of Sanity. We know we don't have any counter spells in our deck. My concern is what do they hit off of our deck? They have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. Find Finality, that's pretty good. What are they taking? Okay, sure. That's fine. So they're going to get something off the top of our deck. They threw away Carnival, so what is this last card? You gotta use this on them. Get rid of Thief of Sanity. Pass back to them. And then so now we'll go Hostage Taker. If we go Hostage Taker, we can steal whatever it is they play next. No blocks. That's fine. Take 5. Sure. Seems good. Sure. Seems good. Four, 7. I have 7 mana. I need 1 more in order for me to go Hostage Taker, Hostage Taker. If that's a removal spell, that's going to feel really bad. Damage. I'm I'm gonna steal Hostage Taker. Leave this back. So if they try to play anything, we can go ahead and just 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 mana, so they can do it for 7. They draw 3. No blocks, I guess. Oh, that's really good. That's only really good. I guess we can take this back. That's the good thing. So now we don't attack, right? We just let it sit back. We can block with our Hostage Taker and our Direfleet Daredevil. Who are they targeting? Isn't this mine? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do? Did you want to do that? Okay. Who do they target here? I guess we blow that up. So no matter what, we still have something here. And that ours is now in the yard, so we can go ahead and do this. Just find. Grabbing 2 of my Hostage Takers back. Play our Phoenix. That feels like a pretty good turn. Now if they play anything, we have double Hostage Taker. And I think this is our Hostage Taker to begin with. That has to be a removal spell from the opponent. Oh, this is going to be a grindy game. Okay, you got it. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and play Hostage Taker, stealing their Hostage Taker. Casting this Hostage Taker. Picking off their Incubation Druid. And now let's go ahead and go to attacks. Alright, nice. Sweet. So many hostages were taken that game. Ongrath's pretty sweet. Ongrath's able to steal any of their, you know, their big threats and then just start swinging in with them. Like if they play a massive Grixis, we can steal it. Also steal a Thief of Sanity. Yeah, I don't know. I think I probably would have just left the Phoenix in exile. What else do I want? I think this is good enough. Carnival. What does Carnival hit? And we can get them to discard a bunch of threats. That's pretty good. And it pings down their, like, I don't know, their early creatures if they have any. But I think we may not... Maybe we could have taken those out because I think the lists that are playing Incubation Druid and Thief of Sanity don't play anything outside of, like, maybe Llanowar Elf. They don't play too many Explore package creatures. We're currently waiting for the opponent. They are roping. Oh, boy. Do we... Oh, wow, we won. Direct action. Good luck, opponent. We're going to go ahead and take this for a spin. Let's... Oh, boy. This isn't that great either, but at least we have some kind of interaction with our opponent. So let's go ahead and try this one. Probably better this than going down to 5. Carnival allows us to blow up any random 1-drop they may have. Alright, so it's opt. Is it mono blue time? That's the $1 million question. Is it mono blue time? We need another red so we can start playing Rekindling Phoenix. Rekindling Phoenix is pretty good at blocking our opponent into the sun. Blocking them for days. Yep, Trickster, you got it. Curious Obsession. Sure. Not stopping that, really. Good news is that that's on Trickster and not so much on something like a, you know, the little unblockable Merfolk or anything like that. I'm going to try to just play Phoenix right into the Wizard's Retort. Yep, seems good. Seems like I can't stop that. We're gonna go ahead and try to just keep jamming threats into them. We'll see how many things they've got. Part of me wants to still take Trickster out of all of this. Let's see if this resolves. It does, but will it actually get to take what I want it to? Probably not, because there's a dive down. Sure. I mean, we just keep doing this until they run out. That's the best I can do. I'll try to block to keep them from gaining more cards. Take 5. Once again, just gotta pass the opponent. Terramander, yeah, you got it. Play this again. If this doesn't resolve, it may just be worth it to go to the sideboarded games. I'm not blocking from here, at least. How many spells is that in the yard? That's 3 spells in the yard. That's fine. We'll go ahead and set something up on their upkeep here. I don't want to get blown out though by. You know, we'll just go ahead and just let this go. No reason to play it now, because what's going to happen is they're just going to go ahead and try to grow the Terramander. No dive down? Oh, okay, that's GG. Brutal. Yep. That went about as well as we thought it would, right? I mean, we kind of had a slow hand, not that much interaction. We know what their game plan is. They're just going to keep doing things like that, where they're going to keep countering us and protecting their threat. Doing the mono things. Mono blue things. Mono blue things. Hashtag mono blue things. Okay, let's get rid of some cards. What are the slow cards here? I want as much interaction with my opponent as humanly possible. Alright, we're going to just try to play all of our flyers. That's good enough. Yep. Let's go ahead and pass it back. I don't know if we're gonna for sure win here, but I mean, we have Thought Erasure, we have Duress, so we have a good amount of disruption. They're going to probably have Essence Captures, etc., etc. It's going to be kind of hard for us to fight through. Let me think. Is there anything else we need? I don't think so. I think that's everything. Because I thought about bringing in the Eldest Reborns, but that doesn't really make any sense. It's 5 mana. I don't know. I'd rather just have something else in place of it. How about some lands? Alright, there we go. This is better. This is significantly better. I get to go Moment of Craving into Thief, into Hostage Taker. Don't mind if I do. Have a Watery Grave to make my lands not Guild Gates, which feels good. Sure, keep another one of those on top. Because I assume the first Hostage Taker won't exactly resolve. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Moment of Craving now. Keep them off their Mist-Cloaked Herald, Curious Obsession game plan. They only have 1 mana up, so we can go ahead and fire off Thief of Sanity. Pass back to the opponent. Let's take a good look at their hand. Alright, cool. So they're choosing to... I just had to do this now. I had to go Thought Erasure so they don't get to go Trickster. Because Trickster would be kind of brutal for us. Alright, we got a Siren Stormtamer. This is pretty good for us. Alright, get in there for another 3 damage. Ooh, a Wizard's Retort. Don't mind if I do. That'll give us some counter magic there, won't it? Think here. 1, 2, there's 2 spells in the yard. May as well make them fight for it, right? And then if they tap out and spend more mana, then we get to go ahead and use Hostage Taker, potentially. Alright, more cards for us. Terramander, sure. Scary Terry. Alright, Essence Capture, that seems good. Go ahead and play this Watergrave tapped. We don't even need the red cards. We could just be blue-black. Oh, I was kidding, deck. Don't take me so literally. I'd prefer to have something else. Ooh. Ooh, a Curious Obsession. That's pretty nice, but I also want to draw cards, so... That Curious Obsession, too risky. I don't think it would ever work out for me. Alright. We're running away with the game here, where we're stealing a lot of cards from the opponent. Alright. Let's try to resolve a Hostage Taker. Sure thing. No attacks. I thought we had 8 mana, so we only had 7. I send the Siren Storm Tamer in to block. That's easy. Alright. Ooh, this is a good one. We get to take a look at their hand here. Sure, dive down, you got it. Phoenix, that's pretty good for us, too. Why don't we go ahead and play this tapped. This Blood Crypt comes in tapped. The opponent had double Curious Obsession. So now, we sit back, we just wait. Sure. Send the Siren Storm Tamer in to block the Tempest Djinn. That should seal up the game for us. Yep. And like clockwork, that makes sense. Opponent got a little unlucky there, I think. They weren't able to like follow up the first threat, their turn 1 threat, with anything for quite some time, which gave us a little bit of a head start. Yep. All of that seems good. Let's go. And majority of their threats are X ones, so Carnival, Carnage, whatever. That card is great. That is great for us. All right. Guess we pass it back. I mean, we'll keep this. We'll keep this. We draw a Black Source, we're gonna be okay, right? Okay, whew! It's not a turn 1 play. Not a turn 1 play from the opponent. That's good for us. Ooh, we have a lot of Lava Coils. Lava Coils. Yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and play Lava Coil. Lava Coil 1. We're just gonna fire these off till we get rid of this. Yep. I need a Black Source here. If I get a Black Source, that'd be super clutch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is this? What is this? Which one don't I want here anymore? I don't want the Siren Storm Tamer here anymore. Yeah, that one's dealt with. I wanted to get rid of it because that card blanks any one of our other removal spells. Interesting. Will this resolve? Most likely not. Do they have Essence Capture? If they do, that's problematic. Play Phoenix. Sure. Let them counter this, so then we can try to use... Next turn, we can go Thief of Sanity, Lava Coil. Yep. This is going to be a painful turn. Yep. Land here's pretty clutch. Let's make him go ahead and pop the Siren Storm Tamer. Oh, okay. Fine with me. Another one? Oh, jeez. It's painful. Alright, so how many more spells do they have? That's 4 spells, 4 there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just play Rekindling Phoenix. Holy cow. So many. So many retorts. That was miserable. We need a land here. That's how we get back in this game. Okay, cool. So we go ahead and blow up the Storm Tamer. Check. grab the Terramander, pass back to the opponent. Whatever I do, I just gotta make sure I play this right now. Get in there for 2. We gotta watch out for tricksters here. Nice, so we have a 5/5. Alright, let's see about this now. What's going on in their hand? Sure, a Wizard's Retort. Seems reasonable. Alright, we just gotta start racing in and hope that we just get there before their trickster does. Nice, I think we have this one. Yeah. That should have... Oh, that's such a good card. That's such a good card. The out there was that they had to draw Trickster and Curious. Chucklehound. Alright, you're a last round opponent. Let's get in there. Let's get that damage. Alright, I'll keep this for Carnival Carnage. We have pretty good mana here, too. Ooh, but does it matter? We don't have any double blue, so I guess we could hide the blue for some time. Wall of Lost Thoughts. That's concerning. Well, I guess luckily they milled a ton of our... Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Whatever, I'll just go ahead and... Wall of Lost... We're up against mill. We're up against mill. So, what am I looking for against mill? Can't deal with enchantments, so I gotta just be like, alright, whatever with that. How good is this? Is it better than keeping 2 cards? Oh, we'll find out. Probably not, because they could also counter the other half of Carnage. Okay, can't pay for that, that's fine. Sure. Let's go ahead and fire off the Lava Coil on Storm Tamer again. This will then make it so that they don't have Wizard's Retort for cheaper. Okay, you got it. This upcoming turn, we're going to go Rekindling Phoenix. Hopefully. We can go Hostage Taker. Grabbing your Wall of Lost Thoughts. Now, I didn't want to play Hostage Taker grabbing Wall of Lost Thoughts because I don't have this mana to immediately cast it. Because the worst thing that could happen is probably they just bounce it back. Let's go get some damage in. Alright, what is this? What nonsense is this? What trickery is this? Why are they targeting this? Ah, there's Blink of an Eye. Sure, fine. So I'm going to go ahead and play Siege Gang Commander. Pass back to the opponent. Alright. We can probably fight through... What else do they have? I think this is a mill deck. They're just waiting to draw out some more key pieces of their mill plan. Yep, you got it. I'm actually going to steal the Wall of Lost Thoughts now. The only thing they have is to counter our Hostage Taker. Come on, buddy. You either gotta counter it, or I get priority and I get to play it. Counter it, kill it, either or. But once my ability resolves, I get to keep it and then cast it. Alright, we're gonna try to mill our opponent. Okay, that's fine. Oh, geez. We only milled lands on that one? That feels bad. Oh, nice. Okay, take it to game 2. Let's take it to game 2. I don't know what like to expect from... I can assume some amount of Psychic Corrosions will be played. Eldest Reborn will be good because, I mean, you know, all the things that will probably be in our yard, courtesy of their milling. Lava Coil, though great. Don't know if it's a necessity right now. Negate. Counter Magic seems good. I don't know what Disdainful Stroke actually counters so far. Maybe we don't need that one. Alright. I think this should be good. Or, you know, Hostage Taker not that great either. Probably would rather have a Siege Gang Commander than a Hostage Taker. I didn't see anything that I needed from them. Wall of Lost Thoughts is fine. The little Storm Tamer I can go ahead and ping down. They are going to have Spell Pierces, so we are going to try to fight the counter war, I guess. Ooh. Perfect. We have nothing to do on turn 2, so let's just go ahead and play the Steam Vents tapped. Found Secrets, okay. Okay, so they're definitely a mill deck. I mean, we kind of already knew that, but... Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, hopefully I don't mill all my lands. Gotta keep them off of playing a ton of counterspells, so... Wizard's Retort is now off the table for them. Cool, we have a Thief of Sanity. Come on. Give me a red land. Give me a red land. Oh, not this again. Give me a red land. Untap red land. Okay, that's fine. Oh, fine. Good enough. This gets countered by Negate and Spell Pierces, so I don't want to deal with that. So that, like, this being Bedevil, so now if I go Hostage Taker, it's either Plasm Capture or, you know, some kind of creature counterspell. Sure, Essence Scatter. Not exactly what we need, but in the event they have any other creatures, we can counter them. Patient Rebuilding. Alright, so that's a lot of cards we're going to be losing. Oh, our red mana. Blink of an eye, get rid of that. They cast that, I mill my Niv-Mizzet anyways, so sure. That's pretty good. I'll go ahead and grab the Spell Pierce. Sure. No lands were taken. Whenever they cast... Spell Pierce. Yep, more things off the top of our deck. Keeping our opponent low on cards feels good. Okay, I think we got this. They're at 1 mana. What else do they have? What else could they have? Alright, so if I tap out, or if I tap to play Thief of Sandy, I have Spell Pierce up. Sure. We'll see if we can mill them out. That's the new plan. We'll just mill out our opponent. Oh, there goes more red sources. Oh, that's triple draw for the opponent. River's Rebuke is the thing that would save them temporarily. Sure. Resolves. Oh, gosh, I need so much. At this point, I just want the mana. Any mana. Oh, jeez. That's rough. These Blink of an Eyes are starting to really hurt. Missing out on mana again. Unfortunate. Okay, no lands, thankfully, so they don't draw anything. They cast Chemist's Insight. We may as well... Oh, no. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay, 5th land, please. Oh, come on. Alright. Sure, take a Psychic Corrosion. I wish I could take your island, but unfortunately that is not a line I can take. Oh, that's another draw for them. Oh man, we're running out of cards here. What does the opponent have? I'm gonna force them into using counter magic or something. Alright, cool. So they milled more of my cards. I can't remember if they played a land, but either way, it has to be a bounce effect. Okay, so that's GG's. Nice. Sure. Hostage taker. Steal that. Get in there for 4. All right. And we got the W.
And looks like our video is we're gonna end the video with a mill matchup, and I like it. That is always the one thing that's nice about this deck is I don't have to worry about mill, is I have a clock. So that was pretty sweet. We were able to close out the game, you know, get the win there. The deck performed quite well. It was fun. I do like. I think I like some parts of it. Things I probably don't really want are Niv Mizzet. Niv Mizzet feels okay, I guess. I also would like to see more negates coming out of the sideboard, maybe a full playset, because I feel like our control matchup, we're going to need a little more, permission. You know, we want to play more permission spells, and negates and disdainful strokes and duresses, then we should have more than enough. Because at that point, we don't need to win with a ton of threats. We just need to win with a single threat. So like a Thief of Sanity, or even just something as simple as a 2/3 hostage taker could get there even. If we have the right disruption and the right removal, and the best thing about this is that since we're the mid-range version and not a control version, it's not as easy to sideboard against us. The control opponents will have to figure out whether they are going to bring, how much counter magic they're bringing in, you know, all this other stuff, how much removal they're still leaving in. So yeah, I'd probably look to do that. Maybe play an Ongrath in the main deck. I really like Ongrath. I think we should play at least 1 in the main and maybe 1 in the board, have 2 in the 75. Otherwise, the deck was very cool. Rekindling Phoenix is still just very powerful. It did its job, and it did its job very well. It was a sticky threat. Yeah, I can't see us not playing Rekindling Phoenix. I'd like to maybe see if we can get. I mean, I know it's unlikely, but I want to do some kind of like. It would be essentially red-black mid-range, but splashing blue. But this one is a little more blue-heavy, and since we're a little more blue-heavy, is it too crazy to add something like Nicol Bolas somewhere in here? I don't know. I'll have to try it out. Either way, thank you so much for watching another video. And I know, right? Of course I would have Nicol Bolas in this one. But yes, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us tonight. As we finish another episode of Fish 5-0, we got to play Grixis, my favorite wedge. So thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, it means the world to me to have you all come back, hang in, and supporting my content. And if you enjoy the content we make here at MTG Goldfish, make sure you, first off, follow us on all our socials. Between MTG Goldfish, Saffron, Olive, and I, and everyone a part of the crew. You can also follow us on Twitch. Our handles are the same, MTG Goldfish and the Asian Avenger. And yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, and just make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You know the deal. And of course, hit the bell icon when you want to be notified about a new video from MTG Goldfish. Other than that, it is I, yours truly, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger, signing out.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.